Jumping down to 3, 2, 1. Hey yo! What's up everybody? It's me, Joey P, Joe Pisapia, and welcome to 5 Things right here on FantraxHQ, reminding you, best ball leagues are over on Fantrax. That's right, there's a better way to best ball, and it's over on Fantrax. And when you buy the Fantasy Black Book 2019 edition, you get a free $5, do you see a theme here? $5 best ball entry with the code inside. Shh, don't tell anybody. I promise it's a secret between us, but it's for new users. So go over to Fantrax, buy the Black Book, get some best ball in you, and all of a sudden, life is good. So let's talk about the Buffalo Bills. They are the subject of today's 5 things. And let's start with number 1, which is the quarterback, Josh Allen. Yes, finally it looks like the Buffalo Bills have found a quarterback of the future, and that's a good thing. Now, yes, he's still very, very raw in terms of talent, and yes, very, very raw in terms of quarterback acumen. But what we like out of him more than anything is him rushing. He averaged 90 rushing yards over his last 5 games last year. An incredible run in fantasy terms. Yes, a better fantasy quarterback than an actual quarterback at this stage in his career, but who cares? Because we're playing fantasy. So where do you put Josh Allen? To me, very solid quarterback 2 in a super flex situation. He's not a quarterback 1. He's not going to finish as a quarterback 1. There's too many better guys ahead of him. But super flex 2 QB leagues, I'll tell you what, you can get him as your 3rd quarterback. You are loving life because those 2 bye weeks where you have him to play in Superflex are going to be awesome. So let's go to number 2, which is Lesean McCoy, the second thing in 5 things. Honestly, I think it's a coin flip that even makes week 1 with this team. It seems like they kind of want to move on. They brought in some other guys. Who knows where Lesean McCoy could end up? Who knows? He could even end up in Kansas City potentially if he does get cut. We shall see what happens. But right now, I understand he's a huge discount in drafts. I can understand taking him for depth, but I don't want to be taking him to start. You have to know the difference between those 2 things, and I just think it's too many mouths to feed over there. And I think the organization's ready to move on from him. Hence, number 3, DEVIN Singletary. The 3rd thing, they drafted him this year. I think by the time years end, you're going to see him really start to get integrated into the offense and be a thing. He's probably a better trade target or waiver wire pickup than he is a draft target in your regular 10 to 12 team league at this point. But it's definitely one to keep an eye on. You got old man Frank Gore there as well. I don't know how much of a thing he's going to be. I think he's there to kind of mentor DEVIN Singletary, but who knows? Probably going to be a mess. Plus TJ Yeldon in round 2, which I heard a 14-team PPR league. I can get the love for TJ Yeldon. He was good last year. He kind of fits what I think the offense might do with Josh Allen, who likes to roll out and throw the football a little bit on the fly. That goes to TJ Yeldon's strength, him out in space catching the football. We shall see, but basically, this is a running back situation to run far away from. Which brings us to number 4, the wide receivers. So, Zay Jones is not alone anymore in his room in a hotel late at night. See what I did there? Anyway, you've also got Cole Beasley now in tow. You've also got John Brown. Beasley and Brown, worst law firm ever, but pretty good best ball combination. John Brown gives the deep threat. Cole Beasley, I think, is the better draft guy, to be honest with you, because I think consistently out of the slot, he will be a nice safety blanket for Josh Allen as he continues to grow into his role as a quarterback in the NFL. John Brown's going to have some big one-off games, but it's going to be tough to gauge, so he's more of a bench wide receiver, or like I said before, a best ball guy, which brings us to number 5, the defense. Ooh, the defense, Edmund, Hyde. You got Mr. Poyer there, some really good IDP guys, especially Edmonds, man. That guy was terrific last year. And look, if you're not playing IDP leagues, I get it. It's too much for you, whatever. You should try them, though. And you should try them over on Fantrax because it's a great place for the IDP. Very user-friendly if you're going to try it. But let me tell you something. For my money, this is one of the unsung defenses in the NFL. And in fantasy terms, they're going to get you a ton of tackles. They're going to really be strong. And I'll tell you what. I think they are one of those defensive units you can get cheap and be very pleased with the performance. And IDP-wise, so many tackles from this bunch. They are physical, and they're going to be useful yet again. All right, you can follow me on the Twitter machine at JoePisapia17. And, of course, get your Fantasy Football Black Book 2019 on Amazon. Number 1 in fantasy sports, number 1 in football for a reason. That'll do it for me. I'm Joey P. We'll see you next time, kids. Peace.